We're in Hadley, Massachusetts. We are looking at the old Hadley Cemetery from the year 1660. Hadley was settled in about 1650s. Has an outreach from Springfield. And can you imagine all the settlers come up here? They were all very successful farmers. And the cemetery, it's very, very old. It's one of the few cemeteries that has never been moved in Western Massachusetts, of the very old ones. Springfield, South Hadley, Holyoke, Northampton have old portions of more modern cemeteries, but those old cemeteries were moved, so the pioneers are not in their original places. But in Hadley, they were never moved. And we're looking right now. Well, first we're looking at a burial vault for. This used to be a place where you can keep the coffins, and during the winter you couldn't dig into the ground back then, and so they would keep them here. It says 1859 on the stone above it, and I bet you could have kept about 6 burial coffins in there, approximately the maximum you would ever reach for a small community like Hadley. But around here is the very oldest part, and we're going to drive this old part because there's no road. There's only a road in the modern and middle-aged part of the cemetery, but the very old ones are back here. And so this is a place where we get to see all the very old ones. Now we're going to turn around and go back into the cemetery. And we're doing this on purpose to get you to see that old part. Otherwise, on a road tour, you wouldn't realize it's back there. And what we're going to do as part of this video stop is we're going to drive around the interior road of the cemetery. You can see there's a farming community still, and we're going to drive around the interior road of the cemetery, and then we're going to stop and we're going to get out of the car and we're going to take a 360 view of the entire cemetery. Alright, so we're going into the cemetery, and on both sides you see very old stones. The oldest ones of all are towards the left of the main gate. The middle-aged ones are towards the right of that main gate. Right? There's no paved road, so there's a dirt and cinder on it road. And it's surrounded by all 4 sides by farms. And so now we're going in the back horizontal road, and then we're going to turn one more time and see the much more modern place. So we're driving up to the more modern places. Here are the 1900 burials. So as you sweep from west to east in the cemetery, you go from 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, and the 2000s. All right, so keep that in mind. So if you want to see those old ones, go towards the left, and go towards mostly to the left, the northwest corner. Now in here are a lot of the settlers. They have very unique stones to them. The stones are absolutely incredible. Some are horizontal, some are lifted horizontal, and some are I found one from 1680 and 1690. So you're going to get to see these ancient stones in the original place. And we'll talk about a few of them in some other stops. So keep that in mind. I'll try to give you as much information as possible. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to stop, we're going to get out of the car and keep the video going for you, and we're going to get a 360 view